and the dissemination of truth. With this quote, I, Dr. Anita, Professor EC Department and convener of NGIC 2024, take privilege to extend a warm welcome to Anita present here for the 4th National Conference on Next Generation Intelligence in Electronics and Communication Engineering. We will begin this event with the blessings of our Honorable Founder Chairman, Dr. S.M. Venkatpati ji, who has nurtured the foundation for this great educational institution. Let us now invoke the divine presence of the Almighty with an invocation song. I request Ms. Yashaswini and Mr. Nikhil of EPCET to sing the invocation song.
Mahagणपति Mahagणपति मनसा स्मरामि Mahagणपति मनसा स्मरामि Mahagणपति मनसा स्मरामि वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दितमहागणपतिम् महादेवसुतम् 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 गुरुगुहनुतम् महादेवसुतम् गुरुगुहनुतम् मानकोटि प्रकाशं शान्तम् महाकाव्यनाटकारि प्रियम् महाकाव्यनाटकारि प्रियं मूषिकवाहनमोदकप्रियम् महाकाव्यनाटकारि प्रियं मूषिकवाहनमोदकप्रियं महागणपति महागणपति मनसा स्मरामि महागणपति मनसा स्मरामि महागणपति.
Thank you, students. We will commence the event by lighting the lamp of knowledge and wisdom. This is a symbolic event that signifies the dispelling of darkness and igniting of thought and enlightenment. I invite all the dignitaries on the dais to light the lamp and pay the floral tribute to our Honorable Founder Chairman, sir.
शुभं कुरु
It gives me immense pleasure to welcome our Honorable Chairperson, Srimati B.L. Ramadevi Venkatpati Ma'am, CEOs of EPCET, Sri S.V. Pramod Gowda Sir, and Sri S.V. Raju Gowda Sir in their absentia. I extend my hearty welcome to the Secretary of MG Charitable Trust, Sri Peter Francis Sir, in his absentia. It's a honor and privilege to have a distinguished keynote speaker, Sri Alok Kumar Das, Senior Member, IEEE CEDA Bangalore, for today's session. Your presence has elevated the significance of this conference. We welcome you, sir. I request our Vice Principal and HOD ECE Department, Dr. Yogesh DS, to welcome our Chief Guest. Thank you, sir. I extend my hearty welcome to our Honorable Senior Vice President, Dr. Prakash S. Sir, who is a dynamic person with great ideology and vision. Under your leadership and guidance, may we reach the next level of glory. We welcome you, sir. I request the co-convener of NGIEC, Dr. Chandrapa Sir, to welcome sir. Thank you, sir. My warm welcome to our respected principal, Dr. Mrityunjaya Vilate, sir, who has extended his support and encouragement in organizing this conference. We hope that with your vision and focus on education and learning, our institute achieve greater excellence. Welcome you, sir. I request Professor Dr. Jayanti Kumari ma'am to welcome our principal, sir. Thank you, madam. My hearty welcome to our beloved Vice Principal and HOD of ECE Department, Dr. Yogesh GS, who has been leading the ECE Department with great dedication and commitment. With his moral support and guidance, we were able to organize this national conference in a grand manner. We welcome you, sir. I request Dr. Navya madam to welcome our HOD, sir. My hearty welcome to the session chair of today's session, Dr. Jagdish, Professor and Head, ECE Department, Atria Institute of Technology. I request Neelu ma'am to welcome sir. I request Malini ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. The next session chair of today's session is Mr. Dr. Dinesh, Professor of ECE Department, KSIT. I request Vejjakani ma'am to welcome sir. It's my privilege to welcome the Academic Director of EPGI, Dr. Ashok sir. I request Professor Hemavati madam to welcome him. Thank you, madam. My warm welcome to the Research Director of EPGI, Dr. Prahlad Rao sir. I request Professor Asha madam to welcome sir. My hearty welcome to Dr. Divakaran, Dean IQAC EPGI. I request Dr. Chandrapa sir to welcome. It's my honor to welcome the co-convener of NGIEC, Dr. Chandrapa sir. I request Professor Rajesh K. sir to welcome Chandrapas sir. Thank you, sir. My hearty welcome to all the HODs of various departments, faculty members, participants of various colleges, and students. Welcome you all.
Let me also take this opportunity to welcome the convener of today's NGIEC 2024, Dr. Anita ma'am, Professor, Department of Electronics. I request Parvati ma'am to welcome.
Now, I request our Senior Vice President, Dr. Prakash S. sir, to address the gathering.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. It's not the second half session, it's the morning session. Respected dignitaries on the dais, chief guest of today's conference, Sri Alok Kumar Das ji, all my dignitaries, principals, directors, head of the departments, and my dearest students. Let me congratulate the Electronics and Communication Engineering Department for hosting this national conference. A big round of applause for them. How many papers? How many papers? 70. Good. 40 has been selected. Very good. How many have submitted the papers for this conference sitting in this crowd here? It was made mandatory that all the projects should be converted to the papers. Good that this is what after many years we are able to see that now all student projects are getting converted into the papers. So today's topic is next generation intelligence in electronics and communication engineering. Now, where is the intelligence? Whether it is the intelligence is getting embedded in the devices or it is even getting embedded in the communication engineering. Yes, it's both true. Now people when artificial intelligence started taking up shape, people know that how ChatGPT works. And after GenAI taking its place in each and every sector, today GenAI plays a very important role, not only in one small sector, people collocated it could be done. Artificial intelligence very predominantly works for the defense sector or defense applications. No, that's not the scenario today. GenAI actually plays important role in each and every sector today. The way the e-commerce revolution that's happening today, AI is in front over there. AI is in the social media. AI is getting in the retail sector. AI is getting in healthcare sector. AI is getting in banking sector. AI is getting in insurance sector. So where is AI not available today? So the biggest challenge what we see after the evolution of AI, people are feeling that my LLM models doesn't have sufficient computing capabilities at the chip level. Of course, Gemini, people know Gemini from Google. They claim that they are the fastest processing of LLM models. They claim they are the best AI. Today, whatever people do, whenever I want to churn the data on AI, nurture this data, and learn these models for my LLM models, it was done at the top layer. But we didn't have the intelligence getting embedded at the bottom at the chip level. So very popularly people used to say that NVIDIA actually took over this market, and we know that NVIDIA stood for NVIDIA for what purpose? Anybody? Whenever people tell about NVIDIA, how many people play games here? So what is, how many people play games on internet? Oh, good number out there. What do you think? Whether your processing capability which is having there with Intel is sufficient to actually play? No, then what is that you require? Accelerators. What is it? GPU, which company is very dominating? NVIDIA. So NVIDIA is one company which dominated. Today, NVIDIA claims their H100 chip is one of the leading chip which can process their LLM models at high speed. Nobody can do that, but these people are doing it. So this is the biggest change that's happening. So intelligence is getting embedded. Not only AI is not getting embedded in the top layer, but it is getting embedded in the chips. How do I bring AI in the chips? People were aware that AI was doing much better. Today, in fact, many people feel that Intel has actually taken the back seat when it comes to the processing the large LLM models. So things are changing very fast. If I come to the communication era, where does the intelligence gets embedded in the communication? I don't know, I used to teach communication networks from quite a long time. For us, MPLS network was a big change. How many people know about MPLS network? No, computer people. Multi-protocol label switching. I think people should understand. There was a very big ad very long back where I can see to it that for a smart network, intelligent network for intelligent device. Intelligent network for an intelligent device. This was a tagline of Airtel long back. They told that when smart devices, smartphones came, they thought that my communication becoming intelligent for the smart device. Right? When actually Samsung took over, they call it as my smartphones. Then they claim that my network is smart. Then they told that I have an exclusive intelligence built in the communication networks. What is that? Where does it? How does this happen? This is something was triggering me when I saw this ad. Where does network become very smart? I called up when I seen this, and I called one of my old friend who works for AT&T, American Telephones and Telegraphs, one of the leading communication people. He told that no, there is nothing like this. It is actually a software. It is not. There was no innovations in the hardware part in the communications. So what they did basically is that it is a, for example, let me take an analogy how the intelligence gets built up. How many people actually went to highway from Mumbai to Pune? People have traveled from Mumbai to Pune? No. There are actually 4 lanes this side and 4 lanes that side. It's a simple analogy where that means in Benz car which is traveling at a speed of around 150 kilometers per speed, it should be dedicated with that lane. And if there is a lorry that goes at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour and is going in front of that highway, even though have the capability of Benz car which can travel around 200 kilometers per hour, it should follow that lorry only when it's going in the front. So what they did is they dedicated the exclusive lines. It is a simple intelligence. It was built in the networks. Similarly, what they did is that when I want to transmit one packet, certain packet, some data or video or audio, whatever it may be, some data I want to transport in a communication network from one end to the other end. Actually, if it's a smart device, they have created an MPLS network. So the switching used to happen based on the labels. I label it is a smart device. He pays me extra. So I give him a separate toll line. This guy has some other payment he does for me, I'll put him on some other. This is where communication network started becoming very, very smart. If I want to tell the intelligence that is getting built up, communication networks, what was the revolution for communication in India? Which was the era? How many people, can anyone tell? You're all communication engineering grads here, going to the engineering grads. The biggest revolution that happened in India today, people should understand this. The cheapest internet in the world is in India. The biggest revolution that happened in the communication network was from Jio. They were the first to launch LTE. So I still remember when we speak about DDM technology, then we talk about frequency division multiplexing, then we told about wavelength division multiplexing, then we told about DWDM, dense wavelength division multiplexing. These are the technologies. The first OFDM concept, orthogonal frequency division multiplexing, came from 4G networks. Jio transformed the complete landscape of communication in India. The complete thing. What is the shift in technology happened here is that all my previous network service providers, including Airtel, including other people, they all had, all networks was designed for voice. The first Jio network built for the data. That was the first IP network that was built in a large scale. IP network was confined to the organizations. If I want to bring it at a bigger scale, this is how Jio played the game. And today they told that it is better you can go and watch it out. My complete data is accurate and more efficient in Jio than any of the network because it's a completely designed for data communication. Voice becomes a supplement on the data. That's the reason it is called as VoLTE, voice over LTE. What is LTE? Long-term evolution. This is one technology which transforms. So you need to understand how exactly the technology is taking shape. Today, people are speaking about 5G. Now 5G is getting absolute. People are already speaking about 6G. And it is going to revolutionize. So India is very poised to become the great players in product development. So what will be the next punchline or the mantra for Indian electronics engineering students is that India should not be the consumers of products. I repeat, we should not be the consumers of the product, we should be the developers of the product. Till now, we are in the phase of consuming the product or consuming the technology which is coming from Europe, either from America, from Israel and all other countries. So we want our students to actually become the developers of the technology, developers of the product. So we just don't want anybody to go and simply work in service industry. If you have a great idea, if you can actually nurture this idea, there are a lot of platforms which can fund you. Plenty of venture capitalists are available in the market. If you have a great idea, definitely you can go and do a startups. Okay. So let us see to it that India next few years should not be the consume the technology or consumers of the products. It should be the developers of the product and the technology. So wish you all the best. Thank you once again.
Thank you for your informative speech, sir. We have another session chair who has joined now, Professor Janita Ma'am from Dr. TTIP, and IQSC head. I request Vetrikini Ma'am to welcome Janita Ma'am. Thank you, madam. Now I request our principal sir to address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. Respected chief guest of the today's program, Sri Alok Kumar Das, sir, Dr. Prakash sir, Dr. Yogesh, Dr. Ashok sir, Prahlad sir, Dr. Divakaran sir, and two invitees. We have three invitees. We have Dr. Jagdish, Dinesh, and Madam, and all the heads of the departments, faculty, and the organizing team of the national conference, and all my dear students and participants. Yes, it is the fourth in the series. The national conference is being conducted by EPCET department. And as Professor Dr. Prakash sir mentioned, the intelligence is a very important parameter which you have to ensure that at any given time in any of the designs or any of the application designs, so it is going to play a major role. And along with the computer science engineers, the ECE engineers are going to play a very big role in the development of technology. So in all the three sectors, the semiconductor technology and embedded systems and the communication. So in all the three fields, the developments are going in a very big way, and 6G communications is going to grow a lot of opportunities, create a lot of opportunities, and a big number of engineers are required in this. And as far as this conference is concerned, I understand more than 50% of the papers from outside the state. That is the real development of the conference being conducted at EPCET this year. Congratulations to the department and all the best. Definitely, this conference is going to throw light on different ideas, and as I have normally mentioned, whatever the idea you have now, I think we have written or converted it into a paper. Please listen to the other paper presenters or paper authors and see to it that your paper is converted into a good research article and publish it in a good journal. So with this note, I once again wish all very best in this conference and congratulations to the organizing team.
Thank you for your valuable words, sir. Now I request our Vice Principal and HOD, Dr. Yogesh DS, to deliver the address to the gathering.
Very good morning, everyone. Can I have a louder voice? Very good morning.
Good morning, sir.
At the outset, I heartily welcome our today's chief guest, Sri Alok Kumar Das. Heartily welcome you, sir. I also welcome our senior vice president, Dr. Prakash sir, and Dr. Mrityunjay Lotte, principal, Prahlad sir, and Ashok sir. Respected faculties, respected head of the departments, my dear student friends. It's a great occasion to celebrate this particular research activity. Dear students, do remember, conferences like this will enlighten all of you to get connected, to express your innovative ideas in the form of paper. At the same time, I'd like to express a few more things. This is our fourth national conference. This is the fourth consecutive year we are conducting this national conference in the name of Next Generation Intelligence in Electronics and Communication Engineering, NGIEC. I'm happy to share that we got around 70 plus papers throughout nation. Among them, we shortlisted around 40 and 40 papers have been registered. It's a proud moment for the department when this type of activity happens. I should really thank our final year students when we express them that all the final year project should be presented in the form of paper. They have done an excellent work. Let me have a big round of applause for each one of them. It makes sense to have a very good academic record. If you want to have a very good academic record, this type of national conference participations make a useful thing. Prakash sir is to always tell, might be today as expressed in a different way. He has 3 P's in his catalog. One is publication. After publication, go for a patenting, and then for the product design. Dear students, if you are able to inculcate these 3 P's in your life, definitely you'll come up in your life. When it comes to electronics, Government of India is investing huge amount of money in VLSI design. When it comes to AI, most of the EDA tool manufacturing companies or developing companies, they are using AI in their system to do the chip design in a better way, bring the chip to the market in a very short span of time. I think as an electronic engineers, you should think in this angle. How best I can, give the AI applications in the field of electronics. It may be a simple analog circuit design or a digital circuit design or a blend of both analog and digital, which is hybrid. Keeping these things in mind, department initiated this particular national conference. When I initially proposed to Dr. Anita Madam to initiate this national conference, wholeheartedly she accepted with the Chandra sir. Let me thank both of them for their entire efforts. If the final year projects have been converted in the form of paper, I would like to sincerely thank our project coordinators, Dr. Jayanti Madam and Dr. Rajesh. I'm happy to share that we have got papers from from north of India, that is from Jammu Kashmir, the bottom of India. See, that's the beauty of this particular national conference. It has become a pure national conference so that most of the researchers all over the nation have participated. That's a proud moment for all of us. I sincerely thank all the faculty members of ECE. Through their connect, we are able to get good number of papers. My sincere thanks to them. And I also thank all the research scholars who have trusted our East Point Engineering College, Department of ECE, and they have shared their research papers in this national conference. I wish you all the best for all the presenters. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. I request Professor Kiran Kumar, sir, to introduce the keynote speaker of today's session.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and my dear colleagues and dear students. So it's a great pleasure and honor to introduce today's speaker, Sri Alok Kumar Das. He's an astute professional with an immense 25 years of experience in the field of VLSI design, EDA, CAD, and embedded systems. Throughout his illustrious career, he has made significant contribution to both product-based and service-based companies, including industry chains such as Intel, PNC Sierra, Aricent, Altron, and Alt. Notably, Sir holds a master's degree in technology from the prestigious IIT Delhi, a testament to his academic excellence and dedication to his trade. Additionally, his commitment to the advancement of industry is evident through his active involvement in various professional organizations. As a senior member and chair of IEEE SEDA, he has played a pivotal role in shaping the landscape of VLSI and embedded systems. His dedication to nurturing talent and fostering innovation is commendable, as evidenced by his sponsorship of student projects and his role as a technical program committee member and peer reviewer for numerous conferences. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Sri Alok Kumar Das, a visionary leader and invaluable asset to the VLSI and embedded system community. We welcome you, sir. We are privileged to have you. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm a little bit nervous because I heard that it's a national, truly, in true sense, national conference, and I congratulate all the executive committee organizers who have took the page to make it happen. Thank you so much, Yogesh sir. Thank you, Prakash sir, and thanks for inviting me and gave the privilege to stand here and share my thoughts with you. I think Prakash sir has touched many of the things that I wanted to point out. So I'll not go into those things. I'll start from IEEE because I represent IEEE. So I'll tell you why IEEE. That is important. So in a robotic exhibition or competition, I met with Jagdish sir at Triya College, and he recommended my name here. So this is the power of IEEE. You get networking, the association, power of association. There was no way I could know these gentlemen, the lovely people here, but since I'm member of IEEE, this gives the power of association. Same for you. So students have come from all over the India. So you are meeting some people for the first time. Because of why? It's IEEE and this kind of conferences. So be member of IEEE and take the advantage of this power of association. You get to know a lot of things, not only technical, but the most of the things in our time when we were young, the problem was problem of information. What is going on in the world? What I need to do? What other people are doing? What is going to come? You need to know that. That information is very important. Who is trying to build your career at this point? IEEE is one of such professional bodies and is the biggest body in the world. So take advantage of that. And I'm not here to get membership, get money, all these things. You can be member by free. You can create an IEEE account for free of cost. Please do that, and still you get a lot of information. Some things for attending some things or get some benefits, then you might have to take membership. That is later. But I would say first see IEEE, feel that thing. If you need it, then only become member. Otherwise not. Second thing, what Professor has told, I tell it. I go to many of these kind of association conferences, project expo, and I tell this thing that take your project to paper. And I'm very happy that has happened here, and you have converted your projects to papers, and 40 of those are selected today. So please do that. IEEE from our society we can work with you to make it even better. How can the same, excuse me, so same paper, how can you make it robust so that it can be published in a better journal, in international journal, and you can add it to your resume for that. That is very important. So keep associating with IEEE, and that is called mentoring. So get a mentor from IEEE and get your those skills more effective. So this conference is about intelligence, right? And Professor has already touched upon the AI part of it, which is now the buzzword, artificial intelligence. But at AI, most of the portion lies in the computer science domain. So what electronics people can do here? So electronics means electrical engineering, electrical and electronics, communication, instrumentation, everything. So you have to think differently to take benefit of this era. I have to tell this because everywhere it is talked about what is artificial intelligence and what is the benefit. People are curious, people are afraid whether our job will go or not. I want to touch upon a little bit on this. So artificial intelligence is based on the data. For example, what Prakash has told, NVIDIA has come up with the best AI processor. Intel is best in microprocessor. Then there is another company like ADI who was best in graphics. Google is best in graphics chip designing, GPU. So all these things, so they are doing it for over the years, 10, 15 years. And what artificial intelligence can do, if they feed these 10 years, 20 years of data to artificial or machine learning models, then only they can get the benefit, otherwise not. So there are two portions of artificial intelligence. One is the data, and the second one is making a model and training that thing. So as an electronics engineer, you have a big opportunity to do that. Because why? We all learn control engineering. Control is the first thing in the intelligence. Wherever you are taking decision inside the circuit, that is called intelligent circuits. So intelligence starts from there, and that is not digital, that is analog intelligence. Whenever there is more voltage in the circuit or more current is flowing, there are circuits to sense that. And once you sense that thing, you take corrective actions, you take negative feedback and stabilize the circuits. So intelligence comes from that way. So coming back to the job, whether it is going to go, it is not. But you have to shift the paradigm. Now you have to think in different way. How can you make a machine model and train that model about maybe a simple circuit design, maybe EPS, this AC to DC converter or DC to DC converter. So make hell lot of different circuits and feed that data to AI model. Then that model can help you get better circuits in future. That's how you should apply artificial intelligence in the coming days. Because ChatGPT is a general purpose artificial intelligence model or engine. If you ask VLSI design questions, it will not be able to tell you. Believe me, if you ask how to design a parallel load shift register or binary counter or FIFO, it will not give you the correct Verilog code. People are making different GPTs. They are called A GPT, B GPT, whatever. The companies are working on that to make a GPT which will help the digital design engineers. Then in the coming years, the GPT is going to come to help analog design engineers. So now you have more options for the job. The basic things to design a circuit, and second thing, how you can create a artificial intelligence model for analog circuits, digital circuits, control and instrumentation design, ergonomics. All these are part of electronics in a broader sense. So now your job scope becomes more. So what you have to do, you have to learn little bit of computer science for that to happen, because creating a machine model needs some data structure knowledge and all those from computer science. So you have to put little bit of effort, but your core strength, you don't leave it, because you have to train your machine model with electronic circuits. The SPICE, LT-SPICE circuit, Verilog for digital, LT-SPICE for analog. If you train your model with these languages, then you are going to get much more better circuits and in very small time. So what people are doing, and this is an evolution, it will continue to happen. So earlier people used to design by hand. After that SPICE came. That is automation with the help of computer science. And people will keep doing that. Now the amount of circuit design has increased so much. People don't have time to market, to wait for a man, a person to write Verilog or to generate a SPICE netlist to write. So they want more automation. From that paradigm, artificial intelligence is coming. For the same way, stock market, everywhere, people are trying to minimize time. That doesn't mean that your job is going to go away. So the next thing is what you can do, like from SEDA. I am from Council on Electronic Design Automation. Electronic Design Automation is a subject, is an interdisciplinary. Means you have to have the knowledge of computer science and electronics. Then you can create some softwares that help in electronic design. Excuse me. So artificial intelligence and these things are related, and you should not go or drive towards computer science. Be in electronics, but embrace artificial intelligence models and learn how to do that. And as part of SEDA, we are establishing Center of Excellence. So yesterday and today, last 3 days, from Tuesday, Wednesday, and today, Thursday, we are having 3-day workshop in Vemana College, Koramangala. And we have established a Center of Excellence there, and students will be given internship for designing VLSI design chips. And those chips are not for design sake, that will be manufactured, and I will take care of that manufacturing. Generally, my company does manufacturing from Global Foundries and Singapore Fab. So their work will be converted to silicon. And we have established more COE. One is Bangalore Institute of Technology, and this month only we are going to establish COE in Vellore. It's not in Karnataka itself. So they have called us, and we are going from Bangalore to have a two-day workshop and establish the Center of Excellence. All the students will get continuous support from IEEE so that they can be skilled in VLSI design, chip designing, analog and digital portion. And many of you are from outside of Bangalore. So you might have talked to me also, because I work with other colleges like Malnar College, Bangalore Institute of Technology, and Belagavi, Gokte. All those colleges are tied up with IEEE because they have student branches, and we are trying to help everyone. And there is a proposal to VTU Visheshwaraya Technical Institute to establish COE there also from IEEE Bangalore. That will be a proper VLSI design center of excellence. So be with IEEE, be technical, be in core field, and keep publishing paper. And as Yogesh sir said, if possible, take it to the product. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your informative session to our students. Now, I request our principal, sir, to present the memento to our chief guest. I request the session chairs also to join on the dais. Now we'll have a photo session. I request the participants to come forward for the photo session along with the session chairs. Yes. First, I request the faculty members. After that, the students can come. First, we have the session with faculty members.
Not